Hi guys, welcome back to Professional Tutoring. Right, we're looking at part B of that question involving the fractions with letters in them. Okay, so just to remind you, the question that we were looking at was this question here. Okay, now part B of this question is asking you to rearrange. Make the subject of the formula. Okay, so in this case we have to make u the subject of the formula. And this particular question is question 25 of the paper towards the end, so expect some degree of difficulty. And total is worth 5 marks. Right, okay, so let's write our question down. So we've got 1 over u plus 1 over v, sorry. Okay, 1 over u plus 1 over v equals 1 over f, and now we have to make u the subject, which basically means you have to get the letter u by itself. Okay, so any making the subject question just means get the letter by itself. Now what we can do in this instance is take this fraction here, and it's a positive, take it across, and then that will become a negative. You do the inverse of it. So now we'll have 1 over u will equal 1 over f minus 1 over v. Okay, now pause the video if you want and see if you can complete this equation from here. Right, now what you should have is that, like any other normal fraction, you have to find a common denominator. For example, if we had 1 over 4 minus 1 over 3, your common denominator will be 12. Okay, 4 times 3 is 12. In this case, just times the f and the v. So 1 over u will equal something over f and v. Now just in this case, look, 4 times 3 gives me 12, so 1 times 3 will give me 12, 3 times 4 gives me 12, so 1 times 3 will give me 3 on top. So just same thing here, f times what will give me fv, be v, so 1 times v is v, minus v times what will give me f, will be f, so 1 times f is f. So you end up with a fraction like this. Now because you're dividing here, because you're dividing there, you take that across and you can multiply it here. So your new fraction will now look like 1 equals v minus f over fv, and you'll times that by u. Now remember, we need u by itself. Okay, you want to make u the subject of the formula. So now I can take all of this, because I'm multiplying here, take all of that and then divide it over here. So it'll be 1 over v minus f over f over v. Now we can't leave this fraction like this. Remember when in the last video, in the last question, we had a look at, for example, if you have a fraction over a fraction, let's change that to 2. All that means you're doing 1 divided by 2/5. So what you're going to do is 1 multiplying by 5 over 2, and it'll just give you 5 over 2. So you're simply just reversing these, you just bring that over there. So in this case it'll be the same thing, just switch them over. So what you have is fv over v minus f will equal u, and that's how you make the subject of the formula. So just to recap, again, write the question out. This is the first thing that you take across, because it's a positive, it becomes a minus over here, so you got 1 over f minus 1 over v. This is just to help you link it with how it works with numbers. There's no difference. The only difference is over here we're using letters, over here we're using numbers. Alright, so once you've got that sorted out, make a common denominator, which is FV. You get V minus F, because F times V will give you FV, so you times the top by the same letters. Bring the U across, so now you're multiplying. Okay, we want the U by itself. Take this back on this side, so now you divide, because you always do the inverse when you go across an equal sign. And then because you're dividing a fraction over another fraction, you simply take the denominator to the top and bring the numerator down, and that's your U. Again, if you have any further questions, just write on YouTube or email me at info@protutor.co.uk. Thanks for watching.